Welcome to Know Your Universe, the series right here at Comicstorian where we fill you in on some lore and information on your favorite universes, be it DC, Marvel, or something else out there in the comic book landscape. Today we're going to be covering the Crime Syndicate. Now, following the lines of Star Trek logic, somewhere in a parallel universe, there is an evil me. Such is the way with the multiverse in comics as well. There will always be a place where evil versions of our favorite characters exist. While the Justice League's evil versions might change depending on which canon we're currently following, they're always out there. With their importance in the new LEGO DC Supervillains game, we're going to go over a quick history of these superpowered jerks and where they come from and some of their most major appearances throughout comic book history. We're talking about the major ones, not the randos that show up for a panel or two. Also, by Star Trek logic, my evil counterpart will have a goatee or a beard. Since I decided to grow my beard, does this mean that he decided to shave it off? It's these kind of hard-hitting questions that really make me think. Originally introduced in 1964 in Justice League number 29, the Crime Syndicate of Earth, as they were originally known, lived on a reverse history world of Earth 3. In a topsy-turvy world, Columbus discovered Europe, who would one day secede from the Americans, etc. Also in this world, there are no superheroes, and the Crime Syndicate of America remain unchallenged, which doesn't follow in the logic department, but I guess it made sense in the 60s. The original members were evil versions of the Justice League, so you had Ultraman, Owlman, Superwoman, Power Ring, and Johnny Quick. So, being the only superpowered people on the planet, got a little boring being able to get away from every crime that they committed. Wanting a true challenge, the Crime Syndicate of America headed over to Earth 1 and 2 to face off against the real superheroes after learning of their existence. After being bested by the JSA and JLA, because good always triumphs over evil on their respective Earths, the CSA retreated back to their own world. They tried again and managed to capture the JSA, Justice Society of America, offering to fight the JLA on Earth 2 so that no one would have a home advantage. The Justice League of America had been fighting supervillains for years though, and they easily outsmarted the Crime Syndicate of America by tricking them into overpowering themselves. Ultraman gained so much power that he couldn't control it, and Power Ring makes such large constructs that they go haywire. After freeing the JSA, the Crime Syndicate was locked away in an unbreakable prison and a place in purgatory between the multiverse, a place where time has no meaning, and you can use the characters as long as you want because they don't age. This being comics, of course, the prison isn't as unbreakable as you want it to be, and the members of the Crime Syndicate of America would randomly get out and cause havoc over the next 20 years or so, until the multiverse was destroyed in 1985's Crisis on Infinite Earths. After the zero-hour reboot in 1994, the Crime Syndicate would appear during the JLA Earth 2 story by Grant Morrison. In this world, the Crime Syndicate rules the planet from their lunar base, while the heroic Lex Luthor travels to Prime Earth and seeks out the aid of the Justice League, hoping that they'll help him save his world. Traveling to Earth 2, the main Justice League, or at least the ones who have the Syndicate counterparts, begin to work through the problems of Earth 2 after the Green Lantern traps the Syndicate in their moon base. The laws of the multiverse mean that there can't be two versions of the same people on the same Earth though, and the Crime Syndicate is teleported to Prime Earth. Here they begin the task of taking over the world, starting by nearly destroying Washington, D.C. Luckily, Aquaman and Martian Manhunter arrive and they defeat them easily. Back on Earth 2, all of the original Justice League's work seems to make little difference in this backwards place, and they realize that on this Earth, evil and crime are the natural order of things, and nothing that they're going to do can fix that. The reason that the Syndicate was taken down so easily on Prime Earth is because good triumphing over evil is the natural order of things. In the end, it's discovered that Earth 2's Brainiac is behind the whole thing. By bringing the different heroes and villains to parallel Earths, the two universes would try to combine into one universe. The resulting energy burst would transform Brainiac into a god for comic reasons. To save both Earths, the Justice League and the Crime Syndicate returned to their homes, living out the natural order of their lives. While versions of the Crime Syndicate would then appear randomly throughout the years, their next big appearance wouldn't be until the New 52 reboot in 2011. In the Forever Evil storyline, the Outsider, an evil Earth 3 version of Alfred Pennyworth, uses Pandora's box to open up a portal to the Earth 3 universe. The Crime Syndicate arrive and they beat the hell out of the Justice League and they claim dominion over Earth 0, or Prime Earth. It's all really confusing at that point in time. The Syndicate has arrived to take over our Earth because their own Earth was destroyed by a mysterious power. Working quickly, they kill the Justice League and release the world's supervillains in one night. Now with the villains running things, the world quickly goes to crap. Not every villain is on their side though, with the likes of Flash's rogues inadvertently acting as a resistance force towards the Crime Syndicate. Also, while the rest of the Justice League might be down, Batman has managed to escape. Word of advice: never let Batman escape. With the world lacking any powerful superheroes to fight against the Crime Syndicate, we have only one hope: Lex Luthor, who quickly gathers a team of supervillains together, including Bizarro, Black Adam, Captain Cold, Sinestro, Catwoman, and of course, Batman, because you can't not have Batman. And with this new team of frenemies, Lex then fights back against the Crime Syndicate, stopping them, saving the world, and releasing the Justice League from the prison that the Crime Syndicate has locked them in. Of course, it turns out that Earth 3 was actually destroyed by the Anti-Monitor, who shows up, and it's a whole thing with the Darkseid War, but that's the story after this one. So there you have it, the brief history of DC's goatee-having, mustache-twirling, evil doppelganger super team. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the Crime Syndicate, what you would have done as an evil version of the Justice League, and don't forget, give me more things that you want to know more about in our Know Your Universe series. The whole point of this is so that you can learn more about your favorite comic books, and I hope you are enjoying it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button, and I'll see you next time right here.